Hello everyone and welcome back to another massive chess game from 1964 between Leonid Stein and Larry Evans. Leonid Stein was 3 times Soviet chess champion and one of the top 10 players in his era, and his opponent Larry Evans was the 5 times chess champion of the United States, and I believe he was one of the friends of Bobby Fischer. He was also in the documentary in Bobby Fischer Against the World. So Larry Evans was also a pretty strong chess player, and let's see what happened in this chess game. Leonid Stein is also known as a very aggressive attacking chess player, so he starts the game with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and we have the Spanish game, kicking the bishop back and knight to f6, and this is the Morphy defense, castling bishop to e7, rook d1, pawn up, bishop back, d6, c3, also black castled, h3, not allowing bishop to g4, knight back by Evans, and he is planning to push the c-pawn, d3, c5, knight up, queen up, bishop back, knight out, knight back, and finally pushing the pawn and charging the center, knight to e3, exchanging the pawns, rook over attacking the queen, defending g6, a4 by Leonid Stein, charging from the queen side, rook to b8, and this chess game actually started pretty slow, so exchanging the pawns, knight to g5, kicking the knight back, and this time Stein is not playing any slow positional move, he is playing an attacking move, knight to d5, attacking the queen, so capturing, and black captured the knight, and Stein captured the knight. Queen takes on c6, but now queen takes on e5, attacking the bishop. Bishop to b7, and black is threatening checkmate. Queen takes on g2. Queen back, defending, and also attacking on g5. So if capturing the pawn, basically white is a pawn up. It looks like this g-pawn is a liability for black. How to defend? Well, black thought he solved the solution. He solved the problem, so queen to f6, defending, not allowing bishop takes on g5. What would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? Well, actually in this position Leonid Stein kept his eyes on the bishop, and he captured the bishop, rook takes on e7. What a move, what a shot by Stein. And queen takes on e7, accepting the sacrifice, what else, but then bishop takes on g5, and this is a skewer, attacking the queen and the rook. So blocking, defending, and now in this position not every move is good for white. Actually there is only one good move in this position, and after that move, actually white has a good compensation for the exchange sacrifice. So what would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? If I give you 3 seconds, can you guess the next move of white? What would you do? Okay, so in this position Stein played bishop to f4, and this was the move. Bishop goes back, and this is attacking the rook for 2 times, and at the same time attacking the g-pawn. So white has a very good compensation. Basically for the exchange sacrifice, Stein is going to get 2 pawns, and Evans is defending but then exchanging the rooks, and then bang, bishop takes on g6, and white has 2 extra pawns for the exchange. Queen to g7, not allowing some nasty checks, but then bishop to e3, and this is attacking the pawn, and if basically capturing this pawn, well, that is going to be too much for black, because white is now going to have 3 extra pawns for the exchange sacrifice. So defending, pushing the pawn, what else? And it is white to move, and once again, can you guess the next move of Leonid Stein? Well, this chess game is a great chess game for solving puzzles, and consider this as a daily chess puzzle. So what would you do in this position? I'm going to give you 5 seconds for this one. Your time is starting from now on. Okay, so in this position, Stein played an incredible move, and he played bishop to f7. Did you see this move? What a move by Stein. The queen is pinned, and this is checking the king. King takes on f7 was played, but this is actually walking into the check. And if basically king to e6 or if king to e8, then simply capturing the queen. And if king goes back, capturing the rook with check, and if king to g6, then still capturing the rook, and the king is blocking the queen, so there is no checkmate threat. So king to g6, capturing the rook. And this is what happened in the game. Getting back the exchange sacrifice, and basically white is 2 pawns up. But this was actually a pretty nice sacrifice, a deep sacrifice. So in this position, if king to f8, what happens then? Then the king is in crossfire. Bishop check. And where is the king going? King takes on f7. This is the only move besides blocking with the rook, but then check, and we have a similar continuation with the game continuation. So king to g6, capturing the rook. Please note that if king to e8, defending the rook, this time this is losing the queen. Okay, so king to f8 is not working, but how about king to h7, then queen to h4 check. Where is the king going? Nowhere. Only defense, capturing the queen, check, mate. And okay, after bishop to f7 check, what happens if king to h8? Maybe this is working. Well, this move is also not working because of queen check. Queen to h7, but then capturing the pawn. Queen takes on f6, check, forking the king and the rook. So queen to g7, blocking, capturing the rook, check, only move, checking the king, only defense, and then capturing the queen, check, mate. There is no defense for black. What an attack, and what an incredible sacrifice by Stein. So king takes on f7 and then checking the king and capturing the rook. Evans is 2 pawns down, and basically this is losing for him. So defending the bishop, bishop to d4, the game continued for a few more moves, and after this move, well, Larry Evans could have continued, but of course this is a losing position. He basically didn't want to fight a losing battle, so white has 2 extra pawns, and this is losing all over for black. And that's all she wrote. So black resigned. Basically, he didn't want to fight a losing battle. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So basically, after the crazy sacrifices of Leonid Stein, Larry Evans ended up having being 2 pawns down. Okay, so thanks again and stay safe. Bye bye.